Hello there, it's Wednesday the 20th of December. It's getting really close to Christmas now. Only a couple of days to go until we get to the day itself. It's a really big day planned today in that there's going to be 40 plus degree weather, especially inland. Out at home on the beach, it's going to be closer to 33 to 36, so a little bit cooler. Hopefully some breezes as well. We're doing something a bit differently today where I've driven the kids and the wife, to school, to work, and I will pick them up this afternoon as well. Just should make the transition a bit easier for the kids getting into the car after work's finished. The car won't be sitting in the heat, in the sun all day when they're done as well. So I'll pick them up about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then take them all home. On my list today, there is a few things like riding and digging and doing stuff with the cubby house, but I've front loaded the list. So I'm going to try and get as much of that done as I can in the morning and maybe during the day and the afternoon when it is hot. Or very hot. Might be, I don't know, just staying inside, playing Fortnite, cleaning the house. I'd like to go and do some more Pokemon raids, but who knows how we're going. Everyone could be melting today. It could just be that kind of day. It looks like it's going to be a hot one. So let's get into it. Let's try and get as much of the list done as early as possible and give ourselves a good afternoon. We're giving everything a nice early drink as well this morning. We've got the plants over here. The dogs had their bowl as well. They keep everything nice and hydrated today. I reckon today might be a good day as well for the puppies to come in the house, I reckon. I left my bottle in Dad's car, so this is the next best thing. We spent the last couple of hours traipsing around the Central Coast trying to get a hold of these legendary Pokemon. The first raid I tried to get into wasn't successful because of the GPS on my phone still not working. So I need to find myself a new handset, I think, a new bit of hardware. I don't think it's the fault of the service provider. I think it is just the handset itself. Oh, the sun's come back out again. The next two raids both glitched out as well, so we actually got down to the end of it, and for some reason the raids just cancelled themselves. So that's a bit of a shame that we didn't get the legendary Pokemon we were looking for. But good news is I met a new bunch of, blokes who are all playing Pokemon Go as well, having a great time with it. So that's been really nice. The guys actually lent me their phone for the next two raids so that I could get in and participate as well. So that's been a lot of fun. We're going to get back on the bike now and ride home along the waterfront here. It's a lovely day for a ride, although I'm going through water hand over fist. So I'm going to try and get back as soon as possible, get into the yard, and then from there, just try and get something done before it gets too hot this afternoon. Can somebody tell me what these are and what they do? They look like milk cartons filled with candles and sand. I assume they stop bugs of some sort, so if they do, what bugs do they stop and how does it work? I just realised I've done this whole morning on no breakfast. We got up and just went straight to school. I was going to come home and have something to eat until the raid started happening, so I'm going to have a quick spot of lunch. I'm going to cool down a bit. I'm going to rehydrate, refuel. I want to get into this backyard at some point today. We've also got the shopping list we need to take care of at some point as well. There's a lot of work to get these guys inside. They're looking pretty comfortable now though. This volunteer here gives you an idea as to what we're looking to do, at least today. Of course we want to try and get the sleepers down, but I really want to try and get this MDF up on the walls here. You can see behind me we've got the blue. That's going to get covered as well for the rock climbing wall. This area here is probably going to get painted with chalkboard paint. And then the kids can be under the deck here, next to the cubby house. They can play in the shade and also be able to draw and stuff on the back here. Maybe one day we'll put a secret door in here, but don't tell my wife. This is, like, you can see how red my face is, how much I'm sweating right now. It's so dirty and sticky and yuck. But I really want to try and get at least something done by Christmas. So what can you do except work on the days you've got available to you? just gives you an idea of the space that we're going to be having. So there's 2 sleepers at the back, pretty happy with where they are, but I won't set them in just yet. You can see the rock climbing wall there on the side as well. It's really hot and I'm going to get in all sorts of trouble if I get myself sick today. So I'm going to call it there for the afternoon. I'm going to get inside, get cleaned up, and then move on with the rest of the list. So it kind of looks like it's rained a little bit. You can see on the floor down here that it feels wet at least. And I'm not sure you can see in the background, but it's looking dark over here. So maybe we're going to get that thunderstorm that has been brewing for a couple of days. I'm off to pick up the tribe now. I've got to get them in the car. On the way we'll go through and get the dog biscuits and maybe get those extra shopping things as well. I'm not sure what to have for dinner either. I'm feeling something with Mexican beans in it though. So maybe I'll duck out, get some guacamole ingredients and get some Mexican beans as well. Maybe have nachos or something like that. I timed my run pretty poorly today. I need to get these dog biscuits because the dogs do not have anything for dinner tonight. It's just about 4 o'clock now, and 4 o'clock was the time I was supposed to pick the others up from school as well. So I've got another 20-minute drive to go, so let's just get into it. Cold front's come through. It's got rain and wind out here now.
Oh, some birdies are on the road. Why are they on the road? Why are they on the road, Mum?
Last night was another case of passing out on the bed after a big day, but instead of just sleeping till 11 o'clock, I actually slept through till like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I had just about a full on sleep. Had a bit of trouble getting back to sleep because my back was sore, but eventually I did get back to sleep at like 4:30 or 5 and slept till breakfast. Because I've had a huge sleep and I've slept in a bit, I've actually come down to get coffee for my wife. Just to say thank you for looking after everything and everyone while I was being a vegetable. Can you see the pirate? That's a princess. It's a princess. A blind man will be happy to see this. Got a platform in.
I'm making some dots.
You're very helpful. Just a quick update, it's now Friday. B stayed home from school today because she's feeling a bit crook at the moment. So today was a bit of a write-off in terms of work. You can see last night I got this brick rubble into the landing platform. This is an idea of where the slipper dip will go. There's a lot of dirt around the yard that I'm going to I guess carry in here as well with the wheelbarrow and build this up to the top of the sleepers there, and they'll put some turf or something on top just to make it a nice soft landing. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see what we get done on our next video. Cheers.